Today is not going to be an easy video to film here on the ranch because we had record-breaking freezes here in South Florida. We haven't had a freeze like this in literally over 16 years. So none of the invasive animals here in South Florida have seen this record cold before. And we have an impact that happened here on the ranch as well. And I'm sure you guys been seeing all over social media and all over the news, people posting iguanas left and right that are falling from the trees, and it literally has been happening, like this one right here. Right now, I'm literally wearing 2 sweaters and 2 pairs of pants. I hate the cold. The highs in South Florida right now are literally nothing higher than about 34 degrees with the sun out, which is absolutely insane. At night, we're getting at lows to about 20 to 25 degrees, which never happens here in Florida whatsoever. Not only are we freezing, the animals are too, you guys. They're not used to this cold temperatures whatsoever. So we've been having to feed the animals almost 3 times a day, which is not fun. Before we head to the aviary, let's go check on the new birds and see how they're doing. So all the new birds are doing absolutely amazing. I'm really impressed on how their appetite is and everything about them. They're doing really well. I really can't wait to get them outside, but it's still real cold. We have to wait probably a few more weeks, so maybe a few more months until spring, just to be safe. But everyone's doing good, everyone's alive, and pretty awesome. The deers are doing great. All of the animals inside of here are doing great. The saffron finches are doing really well. Wasn't expecting them to do this well. It was, you know, they survive or they die, and they survived and did really well. I was making sure I was feeding everybody 3 times a day, especially for the birds that had to stay outside. And everybody is doing absolutely amazing in this cold weather right now. So I'm really glad we were able to make that wall inside of the auto room. So now we have a bird room, and that is perfect for weather conditions like this, just in case something gets sick or whatever, the whole 9 yards. And it's perfect for the sponsor that we had for you guys today. Today we have the BLUETTI Elite 400 portable power station. Everything in the bird room runs off electricity. So with the BLUETTI, we're able to get that done. Their mission is Blue Skies Tomorrow, Technology, Innovation. It's all about providing clean, independent energy for everyone. One of the coolest things about the BLUETTI is this thing is very portable, and you can move it around on wheels anywhere you need it to go. The Elite 400 has a massive 3,840 watt-hour capacity, a 2,600 watt output, and a 3,900 watts of lifting power, which means we can run up to 9 devices at once. And that's perfect because let's say the power goes out, we can run the fans, the heat sources, and the refrigerators for the fruit to stay good for all the birds inside of the bird room. It charges quickly with AC power or solar, and it only uses 3 watts on standby, so it's very efficient. Another really cool thing that the BLUETTI has, it has an app. You can control everything right here on your phone. You can also schedule lights, and you can also put it in sleep mode so you can save energy. And let's say if the power goes out, it reacts in 15 milliseconds, and it switches right on. It's not only just perfect for emergencies here on the ranch, but this thing has the wheels and it's ready to go on the go. We can use it for camping, we can use it for anywhere that we have to go other than the ranch as well. And as you guys know, we live in Florida. There's hurricanes all the time and power outages happen often. So having this is a great thing to have to make sure all of our animals and equipment is working well with BLUETTI. If I need to connect the fan, it works perfect to put the fan on to keep the building nice and cool. And then if it's dark in here and the electricity's off, I can connect the light so the light is on so I can work inside of the building without any power with the BLUETTI. The Elite 400 comes with the portable power station itself, an AC charging cable, and a grounding screw. Everything you need to get started. So what are you guys waiting for? Make sure you guys go get yourself a BLUETTI today. Now that we showed you guys what today's sponsor was, now let's go check out what happened inside of the aviary because it's not really good news. So let's get inside and check on the aviary. I have to make sure I wake up before sunrise every single day to feed all the birds, all the animals, to make sure that their bellies are filled of food so they're able to fight for this cold. And when I went this morning to go check on the aviary, I saw really bad news, even with my well water running inside of that pond. So I've been running the well water here in the aviary all throughout the last few nights, and everybody in South Florida knows that the wells here in Florida go around 72 to 75 degrees. But unfortunately, where this aviary is set and where the trees are at, this area gets extremely cold. Kenya literally just noticed, I just walked right across. Look at this. Even your average brown anoles are dropping. These guys are not made for this cold, and it is extremely cold out here. And unfortunately, I already see some bad news over here. Some of the black wood turtles were not staying in the water where the warmer water is at, and I see there's some on the side that possibly might be a little frozen, which is not good news. So this guy is definitely really cold. Being in the water, we've been able to keep his temperature at a good 60 degrees, but being over here, he pretty much turned into a popsicle. This is not good whatsoever. He's still...
It's like
Yeah, he's kind of cold, buddy. He is not doing the best. So we're gonna get this guy and put him back inside of the water, because when we put him in the water, the temperature in the water is definitely warmer than the air temperature. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let's get this guy inside of here. I really don't want to put him in the deep end. Right here on the side, and leave him right there so you can start getting to normal temperature. We got another big female black wood turtle right here, and she doesn't look like she's doing so well. She is definitely very cold. So let's get this guy inside of the water as well. Instantly, when I put this black wood turtle here, look, he's starting to move now, and he's already doing better. It's just this temperature out on the land is really cold. So I get this girl and put her in the water as well. And I just noticed over here, check out this African cichlid. It is toast. Look at that. Completely freaking frozen. So most of the fish that we're gonna grab out of this pond, unfortunately, are stunned, dead, or frozen. These fish are not used to these cold temperatures whatsoever. A lot of these fish are actually invasive fish already, and they're not used to these temps. Native fish would have done all right if it was deeper water, but because this water is not that deep, they're not doing so good. Let's scoop them out. Check this out, you guys. This thing, dunzos. All right, that's one. All right, check this one out. This one is still alive, but like we were just mentioning, this one is stunned. We'll keep him in the water. Maybe he'll do all right, but you can see his eyes are all cloudy, so he might not do so well. This is number 3, still alive. We'll put this one back in. Maybe he'll survive. Another big green tilapia right here. It's alive, but again, they're not gonna survive, you guys. We have the water still going, and you can see they're just not doing well whatsoever. We got another one. It's alive, like I said, but oh, that one's pretty alive. That was pretty good, but look how easy it was to catch that thing. The tips of the tail are kind of white, probably not the healthiest. Like I said, they might come back, they might not come back, but we still have another plus 24 to 48 hours of cold. Not as cold, but still cold areas. And unfortunately, this area doesn't get a lot of sun, so it makes it a lot harder for this water to get hot faster. You can see right here, we have another tilapia right there down, not doing well whatsoever. We're gonna continue putting well water inside of this pond so that the water temperature can start rising slowly. You don't want to just rise it really fast. Like I said, it's been on a stream all night long, but we have a bunch of different ponds in the property. We couldn't just do full pressure on this pond. We did them in all the ponds. But now that it is daylight, we have full pressure coming inside of here. So hopefully these guys will start bouncing back and the water temperature could get up a little bit more. And I've been just looking around. I guess the water has been rising and going up and down. And then just right here, you guys, look at this. Forget the name of this cichlid. It's another species of cichlid that it's invasive out here in Florida. We had some in here, and obviously this guy has been frozen there and not doing well whatsoever. So now, if this is this bad here, I want to go see what it looks like out in the wild. I'm going to call my buddy Adam, Real Deal Adventures, and we're going to go search all of the canals nearby, because a lot of these canals nearby are not deep whatsoever. And not being deep, a lot of native and a lot of invasive species might have not made it. So let's go see what we find. Before we go show you guys what happened with the local canals, I have something I have to show you in the building as well. We had so many other things that we had to deal with on the ranch that the fish were a big focus. But with those being where they're at right there, I really didn't think it was gonna get that cold inside the building with heaters in here and everything. But it still did, unfortunately, and this little guy did pass away. But you know, that's the way of keeping animals. Things do pass away sometimes, and I like to be 100% with you guys. And you see this little guy did not make it. All right, let's head out and let's go check out the canals and see what the damage is out there. We made it to the first canal. Adam just spotted a snakehead. It's not flipped over. Oh.
No, guess he's still alive.
I guess he's still alive. Look at all these jaguar cichlids. Look, they're everywhere. All little jaguar cichlids, invasive fish here. Cool little sport fish to catch. All freaking dead. But there's hundreds of little ones about this size all around. These guys didn't make it. We'll go look over here and there's more. Hold his hand. You got it?
Uh-huh.
Give me a little more.
Good.
Never hand fished a jaguar cichlid before? Check that out. Look at the teeth on this thing. One little tooth right there. Pretty awesome, but don't think this guy's gonna make it. I don't think anybody in South Florida has hand fished a jaguar cichlid, but let's throw this guy back in. Literally everywhere where we walk, there is something that is freezing. Pretty freaking sad. Let's go put this guy in the tree somewhere. Better chance there. Jaguar cichlids are getting hit hardcore over here. Every single size we found is toasted. All right, look, here is another Jaguar cichlid. That one looks like it's been there for a little while now. Probably got frozen the first day, but yeah, this whole part of this canal just has straight Jaguar cichlids. Trying to see if we find any other species. Maybe in a few days more will pass out, die, freeze, the whole 9 yards, but this one is completely done. The thing was literally frozen on the bottom of the canal. This is another green tilapia, just like what we saw in our aviary. But we'll throw it back in and maybe it'll survive. But right over here, we see snakeheads and we see Mayan cichlids too. We're gonna try to catch. But he's definitely frozen. Look at that, you guys. Nice snakehead right there. Look at the teeth on these guys. Look at the teeth in there. Crazy fish right there. Really, really invasive fish. They spread everywhere throughout the neighborhoods and they eat everything. But this guy we're definitely not gonna throw him because they just destroy everything. They're actually good eating. You wanna eat it?
We're gonna keep them. Stone crab bait. Stone crabs.
So we're gonna keep it then. But look at that big old snake. It's as big as you, Cash. So you have to run. It's all right, bro. I was just showing you. All right, let's go find some more. Give it a kiss.
No, I can't. It's dirty.
It's dirty.
So everywhere that there are trees hanging over the water, there's iguanas. It got too cold, they fell down. Doesn't give them any chance to survive because obviously they drown. They landed on the ground, on the side, in the sun. There could be a possibility of surviving. But the ones that fall right there, they're toast. Good thing and cool thing that we're actually doing here is we save them, put them away, chop them up because they're already dead, and we use them and we use them for bait to catch stone crabs out in the ocean. Look, here comes another one. That one looks like it might stink. Cruising into other neighborhoods and stuff, and we just came across this nice peacock bass right here. Unfortunately, didn't find the deep water, and you can see this guy got hit by the cold as well. This is 2 days after the freeze, and he did not make it. Freaking sucks. But they actually made these guys into a game fish here in Florida, but obviously they still don't make it in the freezes. So let's throw this guy back in there and be turtle food. See you later, buddy. It's the next day. The weather has completely changed already. It has become a lot warmer. But unfortunately, what we saw out there and what we saw at home really, really does suck, especially in the wild when you have no way of helping those animals out there. And yes, a lot of people don't like the invasive animals. You know, there's a back and forth about the whole 9 yards. But at the end of the day, the animals are here to survive. And where these animals are from in the wild, most of the time, there's not that many there either because it's just where they're from. It's pretty much it though, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel, put your post notifications on. Stay tuned for more videos here on the ranch. We're going to be posting every single Wednesday or Thursday. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.